it was, as I can, from translating Northern Thai cooking books, as I understand it, it was a Muslim trader from Yunnanese descent in Chiang Mai in around the 1940s that went, oh, let's put some coconut milk and some spices. And it just went crazy. And everyone was like, well, this is Khao Soi now. But the original one, it's from Yunnan, which is one of the, I'm going from one thing to the next, but one of the reasons I went to Luang Prabang in the first place, went back to Luang Prabang, was to eat these noodles. So they sell them in Luang Prabang because the base paste of it comes from Northern Laos, which are all Yunnan people. So like, you've got two different types of Chinese. So the main Chinese that everyone associates with like eating like your kway teow and stuff, that all came from southern China. The rest all came from
that would be like, I guess that would be considered Western China.
Yeah.
This is like Kunming area, the Shangri-La.
Yeah.
I mean, though I've always wanted to go out there. There's a place, it's near Shangri-La. I can't, outside of Kunming, about 5 hours. I forget the name of the place. But if you go there, like that area of China, it's nomadic. Like the Chinese government doesn't give a shit about them.
Yeah.
You go. This is where all of the marijuana comes from. Like you walk around there, the ladies are walking around. They're cooked because they're cooking with it. And just like in Thailand, I had Juan Isra on. And he was explaining like back like 30, 40 years ago, like most of the Thai dishes actually would have like marijuana leaves in
because
it.
they're like a natural flavor enhancer like MSG. And apparently people have been putting it in ever since, and now it's just legalized. And now we can tell everyone we've been putting it in for like the last.
They've been putting it in anyway.
Putting it in anyway, especially in noodle soups. Yeah.
Do you ever find like maybe some motivation or inspiration to make a video? It's like you hear a story of a dish in a location, and you want to go discover that. For sure.
I do. Yeah.
Like trying to find the origin story of the dish.
Yeah, I do. But there's loads of people that do that better than me. It's like the origin, even of something like as generic as pad thai interests me. Like, you know the origin of pad thai?
I do not.
So back in it was late 30s, early 40s. No one can give you an exact date, but they had like a big nationalistic push in Thailand. So they changed the name of Siam to Thailand.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they stopped all regional dialects being taught in schools.
A funny side story on that. Siam, it's actually a Chinese word for Xi'an, which is Xian. And that's actually where the word comes from. And there's a place in northern China called Xi'an.
Yeah, Xi'an,
which is where the warriors.
Bang Bang Mian.
All the terracotta warriors are from there.
Cumin noodles,
right. So anyway,
cumin
that's
land noodles.
I read that the other day. I'm like,
right. So, but that's right. So sorry, I've missed that part out of the stories because the prime minister at that point wanted to distance themselves from China, from the communist regime in China. Right? They wanted to distance themselves, not do as much trade with them, and not have as much influence on Thailand. And that coincided with this nationalistic push. So they had like a competition to see what was going to be Thailand's national dish. And pad thai won, I think, and it also coincided with them. I think they had a rice shortage, so making the rice into rice flour to make it go further. But the noodles actually come from Chantaburi. They should come from Chantaburi, actually, Sen Chan. Yeah. So that sort of thing interests me, because I actually met the granddaughter of this prime minister. And I was asking loads of questions. She was just like, I don't know. So I was thinking, at that point, I should have said, I want to meet your grandfather, and done the video, but I didn't. But yeah, for sure. I mean, I do videos at the moment, like I say, going to get those noodles from northern Thailand, the Lao Khao Soi or the Yunnan Khao Soi. That's kind of in that kind of realm, because I just want to show people there's more dishes to eat than just like pad thai, for instance, and how it ties in with the culture and stuff. But yeah, I definitely want to go a little bit further into it in the future.
Yeah, the history side, it's always interesting to find that origin story. Where does that dish come from? And I mean, Thailand in general, like, I mean, I've been with my girlfriend almost a year. It's like, there's just so many dishes out there that it's very difficult to be exposed to, because most of the times you get to those areas and the menus are just in Thai, and you're just, all right, give me somtam and pad thai, give up.
Yeah.
Sure.
I understand it. Yeah, I do understand it.
If you enjoyed this content, we're doing 5 clips like this a week. If you want to watch the full podcast, click here.